MP Growth Club, it's designed for business owners to get their butts kicked, to have a safe environment to talk about the challenges in the business, what works for them, what's not working for them, and they can help each other and they can be held accountable to actually doing the stuff that they forget to do.
So is that the bit that's really key to that, the fact that you've got your support network around you and obviously you're there to move it?
My job is to make sure that people get the facilitation to do stuff, but actually can talk about stuff that they don't get to talk about, because if they've got staff, they can't always talk about the challenges they've got in the office. Or if they're working on their own, the only person they've got to talk to maybe is their other half. And that brings its own dynamics and difficulties. So being business can be quite a lonely place. And in the MP Growth Clubs, they get to come away from that environment and actually have a support network.
So let's talk about actually what happens in each session. So say you've got one session, what would you expect to find?
Okay, the meetings is a standard format. So we talk about what's going really well, we talk about success mindset and thinking positively and thinking the right way to move yourself forward. We have an area of challenges, so one person has a challenge, share that with the group, get a bit of advice, a bit of help to move them forward. Then we have business section, where we will have a different strategy to talk about, how people are doing it, if they're doing it, and it's just common sense basics for business. Because let's face it, business is all common sense. It's really simple, but not always easy. So we give them that little bit, and then they plan their next 2 weeks. Give me the sheet, so I've got a copy of what they're planning to do and how it's moving them towards their goals.
So holding people accountable, that's key.
Yeah.
It must be really difficult to do.
No, it's not, because the kind of thing, because they're sharing it with a group, the accountability's there, because they're accountable to their peers as well as to me. And I can look at the sheets and I can see what people are doing. Now, they don't do everything they say they're going to do, but then again, they do more stuff than they would have done if they hadn't even been there.
And at the end of the day, let's face it, we're both small businesses, it is tough. Do you think that people talk about that side of things enough?
Not day to day, but they do more when they come to Growth Club. They do share. There is the Vegas rules, what's taught in Growth Club stays in Growth Club. We don't go around telling everybody else what was discussed, because we're just there to support and help. And my job is to facilitate that and to help people to grow their business. That's my real goal in life. See people being successful. Because I know that when other people are successful, I'll be successful. And my job is just to push that and oil those wheels.